top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Buckeyes have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38. The running game doing work.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much. And even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off?
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely.
Breaks into the open. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And that quarterback can go, just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Trying play action. He'll throw it. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
This time he's got his man. And what a throw to get it in there. They've got it in business in the red zone at the 13.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Now rolling to the left. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Just going to keep it after the snap. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. What an offseason in the recruiting department, reeling in a top 10 class, and you got to think that's going to help.
Man, yeah, it's just nice when you get some recruiting and some excitement, right? Get a top 10 class. You know the talent is really, really good. The young talent pushes the older talent, Jesse, and it just makes the squad obviously so much better.
And with that top 10 class, David, they really feel like they were able to reload the roster, and they think they've got some impact freshmen in this class as well. Can't wait to see what they do today.
Get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
And wings it incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Wants to throw again. Got the quick pass. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the 1st down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their...
There he goes! He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching play.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on second down. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Got his man quickly. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Ohio State.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Yo, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Complete out of the backfield. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job? Open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the big fella. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He says a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins. And you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And the Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He wants to throw it again. And it's caught! Touchdown LSU!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Looking to scramble. Picked off. What a play to set him up. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Got a little space. Gets it inside the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll give it to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. to throw, time running short in the half. Hauls it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. Under fire. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. A shot toward the end zone, and he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Fires to the right. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting a pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap.
He gets a hand on it. It's blocked. That's a live ball. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown LSU. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
Oh, he's got some space. Breaking through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They try to pop a run on the draw. Stop is made almost immediately, giving 1 to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. The Tigers have pushed it inside the 20. Tight end now in motion. A run for the quarterback. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid, perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Auburn is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 21 over Marshall. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Going for it all. He's got it down the left side. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield, it's Cook. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Quickly complete. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants to take the top off. And it's picked off at the goal line.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on! And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. The give to the back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Finds some fresh air. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
Game one, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Right on the money. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the downs.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Oh, they're after him. Makes a connection.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
Here we go.
They'll go to the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got his man on the right. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
First and goal, Ohio State.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the ball.
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time. Deep shot for the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's got him. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Brings it down on the right side. There he goes. Still on his feet. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Pocket breaking down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Steps away to find some room. Throwing on the run. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Yeah, I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
He's got great speed. And now the hip knocks it loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt